Alright, so when working with systems of equations like this one, there's a few different methods you can use to solve. This is my personal favorite, substitution. And I like it just because it works every time and it's kind of the same process. And I think it's fun manipulating the equations and plugging them in. So I'm going to take you through an example of substitution. So the first thing I like to do is I like making it easy on myself, taking as little amount of steps as possible. And when I look at it, I see that this y right here is by itself. It doesn't have a coefficient with it. So to isolate it, it's going to take the least steps to isolate this right here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll start y equals 45. And then I'm isolating it, so I'm subtracting 4x to the other side, minus 4x. And there I have it. My y is by itself. And once you get your first variable by itself, the next step that you're going to do, so I use this y up here from this top equation. So what I'm going to do is plug this y into this y down here, and then we're going to solve for x. And that's how we're going to go about this. So when I do that, the next step would be, all right, so plugging this y in here, so 2x plus 2, and now my y, I know what my y is. And the reason we're doing this is to get all the same variables in the equation, because it's hard to solve when you have an x and a y, but what we're doing now is we're getting all x's down here, and then we're going to be able to actually solve for it. So minus 45 minus 4x equals 30. And now it's just algebra right here, so 2x plus 90 minus 8x equals 30. Now I have minus 8x and plus 2x, so minus 6x plus 90. I'm just isolating x now, so negative 6x equals, and I subtract 90, so that negative 60. X is going to equal, I divide negative 60 by negative 6, x is going to equal 10. So now I have my x, and that's my x in this one and this one. So now I can just plug this x into either one, and like I said, I like making it easy on myself, so I'm just going to do the top one. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, and now what I'm doing is I'm plugging the x that I solved into this top one. You could do this one, but I'm going to do this one. Doesn't matter. You get the same answer regardless. So 4x, and then my x is 10, plus y equals 45. And now same process. 40 plus y equals 45, and y is going to equal, I subtract 40, y is going to equal 5. So x is 10, and y is 5, and now I've figured out what my variables are, so now we're set. That's how you do system of equations, that's how you do substitution.